Talk your ish. Talk your ish, my boy. Headed to the gym. Yes, sir. Get that workout in, man. Salute to y'all. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. We in the building. It's your boy Cave. We here. Another day alive. Another day here. Fearless. Salute to you, man. Headed to the gym. Yes, sir. What time is it over where you at? You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at is 5:30. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably a little later where you at. Shout out to everybody across the world. Shout out to the morning crew, the early birds. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Zach? This is the last month for 2025. 2025 went by so quickly. 2025 is done. Now, if you completed a little bit of half of what you've done in 2025, good job. You know what I'm saying? You know, the uh the win goes to the person who endures to the end. So just cause you didn't make it, or you accomplish all your goals in 2025, it's not the end yet. It's not the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. We in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? So this is the last month for this, bro. Then we in a whole new year, a whole new chapter. 2025 is gone forever. Never come back. Same as 2024, same as 2023. They gone, wiped out. So now we gotta focus on 2026. We here. Derek, top of the morning. Top of the morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for surviving another day. Another day, man. You survived another day to comment and say top of the morning. That means we made it, bro. People ain't made it last night. They went to sleep for the last time, bro. We ain't promised tomorrow. I keep stressing that. Every time I go live, the first thing I say, we ain't promised tomorrow. People ain't make it last night. That was their last night out of here. I don't know when it's mine, but I just know it ain't today. It ain't right now in the present. You know what I'm saying? So we here with it. Let's make today great. You know what I'm saying? So in New York, they said, we had 17 days without a slaying. 17 days without nobody getting, unalived. 17 days in New York City. In a city of what, 8 million people? You know, that's a good feat. But that ended Sunday when somebody in the Bronx, lost their life in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that, man. Conflict resolution is the most important thing, man. Like, I'm trying to survive to old age, man. If I make it to that, man, like, I'm not trying to go out violently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Go out because I couldn't control my emotions. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful, man, of the things you say, man. Mindful of the things you say and the things you do, man. Because, people get offended so easily in this generation, in this era. People get offended so easily. And I learned that. You know what I'm saying? People is very sensitive. Everybody's on edge. Because why is everybody on edge? The price of living went up. You got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to maintain. So everybody's on edge, bro. You know what I'm saying? So really got to maintain out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard, man. It's very hard, So, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Top of the morning to y'all, man. Nori, salute to you, man. All across the world, salute to y'all, man. We here. That's what I'm talking about, man. So, I seen the documentary, man. I finally seen the Diddy documentary on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3 hours long, man. You know what I'm saying? 3 hours long. You can't even call it a documentary. You got to call that like a movie. The way it was put together, that Netflix Diddy thing, it was put together real good, bro. As I sat and watched this documentary, I'm like, wow, you know, they put it together real good. They got from the beginning, how Diddy came about, all the way to the Tupac and Biggie situation, like all of that. They got all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So as the way the documentary goes, they try to blame Janice Combs, Diddy's mother, for his partying ways. Cause when Diddy was small, Janice Combs would have Diddy dance, dance to entertain a guest. They said Janice Combs' living room, was the whole party. So Diddy got that from her. And she used to dress him in extravagant clothes. So we seen pictures of Diddy that we ain't never seen before. Like even at the beginning when he was talking about, when the feds was on him and all that. You seen cops on the roof. You seen cops on the roof like watching him to make sure, he don't escape. Like all of that is exclusive. Like how did they get that footage? You know what I'm saying? They had to pay a lot of money to get that footage, bro. The footage I seen in that documentary, bro, they had to pay a lot of money to get it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of like even his ex-employees and all of that. They said something that we all knew for years, bro. We all knew that Diddy ushered in Biggie death to LA. We all knew that. We all knew that. They finally confirmed it, bro. Everything was in play, bro. You know what I'm saying? Biggie was supposed to go to London. They canceled that flight to London. Biggie was you know what I'm saying? They wasn't supposed to stay in Cali that long. They was there for over a month. They wasn't supposed to stay in Cali that long. The reason they went to Cali, because Puff wanted to do his album. He wanted to shoot Hypnotize in California, of all places, you know what I'm saying? So they confirmed that he did usher in Biggie's death, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even they even touched on the bounty on Tupac and Suge, the death row chains, all of that. We all been new, bro. If you from the '90s and the streets talking, the streets been said this, but now y'all gonna believe it, cause it's on Netflix. Y'all gonna believe it, cause somebody on the internet said it. So once the internet tells y'all what y'all believe, then y'all wrong with it. But we been new, bro. We been new. You know what I'm saying? Like even when Puff gets out, he could still make money off Biggie's albums, and he's still gonna make money. I told y'all Biggie made 80 million. You know what I'm saying? So Puff is never ever going to be hurting for money. Puff is always going to have money, bro. 80 million this year alone Biggie made. It's always going to be money in that Biggie catalog for 80 years to come, 50 years to come. Biggie's still going to generate generational wealth. Diddy got a life sentence. Yeah, bro, he got a life sentence. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z was behind the scenes, bro. Jay-Z, you had Jay-Z lawyer, Alex Shapiro. But of course, Jay-Z couldn't use his lawyer to help Diddy. But Jay-Z definitely behind the scenes. So if they couldn't use Alex Shapiro, who was the next best thing? Who was the next best thing that they brainstormed that we need to get Diddy the lightest sentence ever? They went and got Brian Steele. Brian Steele just got Young Thug off of Rico. So whoever said, yo, we got to get Brian Steele on the team, that person was clutch. Because if Brian Steele wasn't on Diddy's team, they would have got him with that life sentence, bro. Brian Steele know how to put holes in the whole theory. You know what I'm saying? Destroy that. So Jay-Z definitely behind the scenes. At the end of the day, it's a brotherhood. They billionaires, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z don't never talk to the media. So he ain't gonna tell us, yo, I still rock with Diddy behind the scenes. When has the last time Jay-Z done an interview? Jay don't never do interviews. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Jay gonna do stuff behind the scenes, as always. So we all knew Jay had a hand in that. Alex Shapiro had a hand in that. You know, Alex Shapiro and Brian Steele talking and saying, yo, get him with this, cause that was too, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, like Derek said, light sentence. Light sentence. And Diddy is having a good time where he at. Like Diddy know when I get back out, I'm back to the money. I'm back to the money. They try to stop the play with that Netflix. That Netflix documentary, 50 try to stain his own image. I mean, he tried to bury that man. All kind of things was in that documentary, bro. And nothing was positive about Diddy. You know, it was straight, you know what I'm saying? Straight bury, straight kill shot, straight destroy his image for millions to see. And that's #1 on Netflix. Soon as I went into my Netflix account, that was right there for me to see. It was right there for me to see. #1, the Diddy documentary, right there for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? We're not done seeing celebrities getting indicted. 26. Bro, 2026 is going to be interesting because I want to know who is on the radar for 2026. You know what I'm saying? Who is on the radar for 2026? That's definitely up for debate. Who was on the radar for 2026? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not over. It's not over. It's definitely not over. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more people getting indicted, bro, because they don't learn. They don't see from other people's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They got, they get all this money and now they think they're invincible. I get all this money. I'm above the law. I get all this money. I ain't gonna humble myself. I get all this money. I'm gonna crash out. So you already know what it is, bro. You know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? These people got money, but they don't got no wisdom, no intellect, you know what I'm saying? So a fool and money, they gonna part. They gonna part. You know what I'm saying? So, I watch it, and definitely 2026 is gonna be more year of exposing. 2026, it's gonna be crazy, bro. A fool and money with a one-day part, definitely. It, it's just inevitable, bro. It's just inevitable. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, and I see Biggie made 80 million, and you got to think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? That it's now coming out. It's now coming out. It's now coming out that Diddy has something to do with it, bro. It's now coming out. Gene Deal is back on the radar. Gene Deal is back talking. You know what I'm saying? Gene Deal is out here. And then apart, it's crazy, man. Like, I just watched this and I analyze it, bro. And I know, you know what I'm saying, that, Diddy weaseled his way out of it. And by 2020, by even in the middle of 2026, man, he gonna be out of there. You know what I'm saying? Diddy's out of there by the end of 2026, going into 2027. They're gonna slip him out the back. They're gonna slip him out the back door. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, though. But, it is what it is, man. What can I say about that? Y'all hit the like button for your boy, KVon, if y'all just woke up. What it is, what it do. We in the building. Shout out to the morning crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Always, Like I said, 2026 is wrapping up. 2026 is finishing. You know what I'm saying? Always looking forward, never backwards. You know what I'm saying? Always looking forward, man. Never backwards. Remember that. Stay focused on your goal, man. Don't let nobody deter you. You know what I'm saying? Let nobody deter you from what you got to do, man. Dream killers out here. Dream killers. And we all encountered them. We all encountered dream killers. You know what I'm saying? I encountered them. We encountered them. You got no, you know what I'm saying? You got the eyes on the prize, man. Eyes on the prize. MTV, man. You know, what happened to all the good music videos? I remember MTV at one point had some good music videos, all the good music, all that stuff, man. That stuff is gone, bro. Like, you gotta understand what time we in, bro. The golden years, the golden era, that's a thing of the past, man. So you gotta know when you got it good, man. Like we took the 90s for granted. I ain't gonna lie to you. I took the 90s and the early 2000s for granted, bro. Now that I'm in this era, I see everything is watered down. Everything is, what I'm saying, rushed. Everything is not creative no more. Everything is the microwave generation. Like, what I'm saying? People attention span is shorter. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we took that era for granted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Took that era for granted. And the closest we got to going back to the era, man, is the closest we got a time machine, man, is YouTube, man. That's the closest time machine we got to going back to the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to watch the old 90s electronics and you know what I'm saying? The stuff I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Like, thing of the past, man. That was a golden era, man. That era is gone, man. It's gone. Even the music, like the music ain't the same. The food ain't the same. Nothing is the same, bro. Everything changed. And did it change for the better? Nah, I can't say that. I can't say everything changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things changed for the worse. A lot of things changed for the worse, man. So, man, took that era for granted, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. We took that era for granted. We thought it always gonna be like that. Nah, bro. Seasons change, so does. So does things, man. I learned that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's go with y'all, man. What y'all on, man? I'm on that, got my eyes low. I'm on that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Called the Albert Einstein pack, you know what I'm saying? So you already know, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the building. We here, man. That's how we do it this time. I go for mine. I got to shine. Throw your hands up in the sky. Be right back. I go for mine. I got to shine. Oh, yes, sir. We back. We back. Yes, yes. Take a little break, you know what I'm saying? Little middle break, man. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I'm here. It's Cave. What's up with y'all, man? What y'all on, man? You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. We in the building. Yes, yes. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. Tap in. Let me know where y'all thugging from. We are from. Whole bunch of new subscribers. Shout out to y'all, man. I see y'all in the building, man. I love to acknowledge the new people, long as the mod gang, you know what I'm saying? Mod gang, always us, never them. But shout out to the new members, the new squad. Shout out to y'all, man. You already know what it is. We here. We ain't going nowhere. As always, you know what I'm saying? Tapping in, morning, set it, you know what I mean? We set the tone for the day, man. I stay on a program, I stay on a regimen, you know what I'm saying? That gave me success. I never stray from that, bro. Never. I never stray from success. I'm on that 24/8, man. On the wake up. As soon as I wake up, program, let's get to it. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So always program, man. Always, you know what I'm saying, set the tone for the day like I do around this time, you know what I'm saying? Post up, salute to y'all, man. I'm always tapping in, always. You know what I'm saying? Come get back with it. You already know, man. But I'ma holler at y'all though, man. Y'all have a good morning. I gotta go shipping out this packages, man. Somebody just bought some this morning. So as I sleep, I'm always making money, man. So gotta go pack up this shipping, get this stuff ready for the post office. Try to be in and out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do, man. I try to be the first one in and out. So I gotta wrap up these packages real quick. Got about 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to the post office so much. Dude know my name. Salute. Whoop whoop. Know what I'm saying? Drop what I gotta drop off. And let me make my money, man. Like I said, you gotta make money while you sleep, man. If you ain't making money while you sleep, that should be your goal in 2026. You know what I'm saying? 2026, your goal should be, how can I earn income while I sleep? I need that floodgate. You know what I'm saying? Tap into that, bro. How can you make money while you sleep? You know what I'm saying? Got to. That should be your homework, 2026. How can I do that? You know what I'm saying? So figure it out, man. Plenty ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Plenty ways, man. Plenty ways, plenty ways. Too much money out here. You know what I'm saying? It's too much ways to get it. Just gotta smarten up, tighten up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Soak up knowledge, information, man. Only way you gonna get it, man. Information. Learn something. It's your boy KVon. Hit that like, subscribe button for your boy Mod Gang. It's always us, never them. Let me go pack up this stuff real quick. Start shipping this out. You know what I'm saying? Post office open up early. Trying to be the first one there. You know what I'm saying? Start posting more stuff to my store. You know what I'm saying? I got like 80 some stuff in my store, bro. Multiple stuff sell every day. So think about, you know what I'm saying? And I got good stuff. Ain't like if it's, you know what I'm saying? My stuff is quality. Boom, boom, boom. Brand new. You know what I'm saying? So trying to show y'all, man. Let's get it. Let's get to the money, man. 2026 is here. Trying to go harder than before, you know what I'm saying? Just always try to go harder, man. Okay, this is what I do. Me invest more. Let me do more. Let me work harder. Always go harder, man. Never settle, man. Never settle. Never, ever, ever, ever settle. You know what I'm saying? Always go hard. You can always do more. Always do more. You know what I'm saying? Sir Wellington, what's up, man? That's my motto for 2026. Always do more. Never settle. Okay, I got 80 things in my store. Let me get to 100. 100 items. I could sell at least 5, 6 items a day. Let that go into overdrive. Let that go into overdrive. If I could sell 5, 6 items a day, overdrive, and I keep posting, overdrive, You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I got a mini business. A mini business. You know what I'm saying? I got all the boxes. I got all the supplies. I got everything I need. All I gotta do is drop right off to the post office. It costs me nothing. All profit. You know what I'm saying? All profit, bro. So how can you lose with that program? Program time 5, bro. Shout out to Quick Mac. Program time 5. How can you lose with that? You know what I'm saying? How? Making money while you sleep, man. That's the key. That's the key. Look it up. How can I make money while I sleep? Now we call that passive income. How can I make passive income? You know what I'm saying? How can I make money 24/7? Only way, bro, you're gonna get some kind of motion out here, bro. You gotta be an entrepreneur, bro. You gotta, you gotta live life with no safety net. No safety net, bro. That's me. No safety net. I'm jumping, believing in myself, believing in my smarts, my intellect, that I could make it. I could capitalize in a capitalist society. Okay, everybody likes to buy stuff, then I'm gonna be the business. You know what I'm saying? You're either gonna be the buyer or the supplier. Which one are you? Uh, in America, in order to get rich, in order to make money, you gotta supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? Some people supply food, some people supply t-shirts, some people supply entertainment, but it's a demand for it all the time. It's a demand for whatever you supply. Come on, man, you gotta be a hustler, man. See, me, I'm from New York. So hustling is in my blood. It's in my spirit. We from New York, so we know how to hustle the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Supply and demand, bro. People get rich off food. People know how to make pizza, all kind of amazing pizza toppings, and they charge $40 for a pizza, $50 for a pizza with some amazing toppings. Case in point, cuts from the slice, or cuts of slices or something like that. Bed-Stuy, they lines be down the block, and they serve pizza, and their prices is $30, $40 for a pizza. You know what I'm saying? With amazing toppings. So they are supplying pizza. They're supplying food and getting rich off of food. Learn how to cook. Be a chef. Learn whoop whoop whoop. Learn how to do your own business. It's too much. It's hard to get a government job over there. Hey man, I don't need a government job to make it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't worry about no government jobs. I don't worry about none of that. That ain't for me. That ain't my area. I gotta go with what's around me. So I can't be, you know what I'm saying? I gotta focus on what's around me. And I gotta hustle. And I gotta use the streets into this corporate thing that I'm doing. Same the same regimen of that, bro. Keep flipping, keep supplying. That's it. It's simple. You do that times 10. You do that for years. You do that, make that your program. Supply a demand that people need. Supply it. What do people need that I can't supply? That's it. Just think about that. Sit back while you're by yourself. What supply that I have that is a demand for? It's a million things, man. People supply dancing. You know what I'm saying? It's a demand for dancing. People supply that. People supply comedy. People supply, trades to a job, to whatever. Supply your knowledge, bro. This is where the money come from. The money's here. The money's in the knowledge. The money's in what you know. That's where the money's at. You know what I'm saying? It's not outside of you. It's in you. So now you gotta seek your gifts, bro. Seek what you know, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And let that flourish. Come on, bro. So like what you like when you love to do something you love, it's never work. It's never work. When you do something, it's never work. You know what I'm saying? So supply the knowledge, man. Is it is it yeah, it's hard to get a government job out here. You know why I say that? At the same time, to get a government job out here, you gotta go through a lot of stuff. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard. So, the average person where I'm at, they don't focus on that, bro. We done got jammed up, all kind of felonies and all of that. And that already exempt you from even going that route. So when we where we at, we gotta do with what we know. You know what I'm saying? Hustle, get that money, bro. It's a lot of people I know never graduated high school and they're making more money than people that's in college. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never graduated high school. So it's who you know that can make you money out here. Making money out here is an OJT. A lot of squares, they can't figure it out. But somebody with no high school diploma done figured it out, bro. Is who you know. That's what gets you, you know what I'm saying, where you want to be, is who you know. And the connections you make. You know what I'm saying? That plays a key factor in this whole thing. Who you know, what connections you can make. If it ain't that, then you gotta tighten up. Tighten up your game, bro. You got to tighten up your game in this thing called life, bro. This thing called life. Everybody trying to get ahead. Everybody trying to jump the next person. Everybody trying, like ain't nobody really giving away the secrets. They might tell you to a certain extent, but they ain't gonna tell you the whole sauce. Even though they're on the formula, you know what I'm saying? I can't give you the formula, but I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? That's Jada Kiss. I can't give you the formula, but I'm on it though. I'm on the formula. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get on a formula that works for you. You know what I'm saying? Just slip right in. You got to move like the water, man. Like Bruce Lee say, be like the water. Slip right in. Always in the right place at the right time. You got to put these scenes in your mind. I'm always in the right place at the right time. I'm always in the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Money works for me. Money is my servant. You know what I'm saying? Flip it around. You don't work for money. Money works for you. Money is your servant. You're not a servant to money. Flip it, see? See, once you start thinking like that, now you on a nice regimen. You know what I'm saying? Money works for you. Money only comes to those that's that's confident. The minute you unsure of it, you a fool with it. Like Mark Gang said, a fool and money gonna part. Meaning money divorces you. Money goes to the confident person. Yes, you can get divorced from money. You know what I'm saying? So a fool and money gonna always part. And that's one of the rules. You gotta understand this thing called life. You know what I'm saying? Money is a frequency. Are you on that money frequency? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is tapped into that frequency and they don't even know. But they playing the laws of attraction and they don't even know. But I know, and I said, okay, that person tapped in. Like only if you really know how this thing works, he could really use it to its full potential. That's why you gotta study. Like Joel Santana said, don't read. Like if you don't read, how will you know about the laws of attraction? Like how will you know about, what I'm saying, words to say, to trigger, to get things to work in your favor? If you don't read, if you don't study. It's very ignorant for him to say that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What about EFT tapping? Like if you don't read and you don't study yourself, like how will you know about EFT tapping? Like how will you know mantras? Like how will you know mantras? EFT tapping, tapping for money. Like, bro, like all of this stuff is stuff y'all gotta see or y'all gotta do to better yourself, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You gotta do it for yourself. How can I better myself? How can I better my situation? Instead of coming on the internet, goofying and trolling and looking for stupid content, look up how, what I'm saying? How to better your life, man, how to better your situation. EFT tapping, look up mantras, look up laws of attraction, how to attract what I want and how to repel the things I don't want. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with the thinking, man. Like your mind, your thinking is a magnet that attract things to you and push things away. So once you know your mind is a magnet, you start there. You start there. Your mind is a magnet that attract things to you, and it also push things away. It all starts with the mind. That's why the government will try to brainwash you, mind control. They spend billions of dollars on learning how to control people's minds, bro. By the millions. You know what I'm saying? It's less of them and it's more of us. But the psychological warfare have us scared of them, even though it's less of them and it's more of the people. Psychological warfare, man. It's the stuff they put on the TV, it's all kind of mind games they play because they know you control the mind, you have the body. The body ain't nothing without the mind. So if I got your mind, I got your body. I got to control your mind first. So that's what the government does. You know what I'm saying? The government is all mind control. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand this, man. Tap into your full potential, bro. A lot of y'all ain't tapping into the full potential, man. How can I make money while I sleep? What is passive income? How can I earn from this job and save up so I could really invest in me and chase my dreams and be an entrepreneur? Independence is a thing that a lot of people are scared of, even in 2026, going into 2030, going into 2040, if we still here. A lot of people gonna still be scared of the word independence because they don't believe in themselves too much. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in yourself, you're not gonna be an independent person. You're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Independence starts with you. I'm independent. So I gotta believe in me. I gotta believe in my dreams. I gotta make sure this thing works. And a lot of people are scared of independence. They wanna, they're scared of it. But independence is a beautiful thing, man. When you grind it, you work it, you grow it, you nurture it. Independence is a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can really be who you want to be. Not what the world perceive you to be, or you know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling when you could earn, without compromising yourself. You know what I'm saying? You could earn. Come on, man. Let's get to it. Y'all hit the like, subscribe button for your boy. What's going on with y'all, man? What y'all on, man? I'm just talking my talk, man. You know how I do. You know how I do, man. I just talk my talk my spill, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I get paid to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get paid to talk. So when a troll comes in here, and, I'll be like, yo, troll, do you get paid to comment? I mean, that's why you got to flip it on a troll. Like, yo, bro, I get paid for your engagement, homie. I get paid to talk my spill, which I love to do. This ain't work to me. This, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I talk my spill. I talk my experiences in life because we all got experience. What do you been through? What have you been through in life? You know what I'm saying? What are your experiences that you can share with people, man? I mean, I could share wisdom and insight and knowledge, man, because I done seen it all. And okay, I can't do that. Okay, that don't work. Okay, this works. This work. Yo, stay away from that. Yo, do this. I don't mind helping people, and I don't mind sharing my light, and I don't mind giving to people, man. Because when I give, it shows I care. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that giving spirit, man. You give, it's gonna come back to you 10 times. Everything I give comes back to me 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? So even that's a mantra. Everything I give comes back to me 10 times. So, you know what I'm saying? So why not give? It's gonna come back to you. I would throw money away. I throw dollar bills away, and I write on the back of dollar bills, and I throw it away. It's gonna come back to me 10 times. So that dollar bill is gonna come back to me 10 times, 100 times. You know what I'm saying? You put it out to the universe. You can't be scared of letting go, because that's circulation. Circulation is letting go and it's coming back. That's a circulation. And guess what circulates also? Money. Money is circulation. So Joel Santana said, don't read. Now, if you don't read, you won't know that money is circulation. Money goes in, goes out, circulates, goes around and around. Now, how you control that circulation, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You got EFT tapping, you got mantras, you got this, you got that. But the world won't teach you that. You got to seek that out. That got to come to you. But I'm giving you a shortcut to tell you where to go, to seek it out. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man. You see all kind of magical stuff happen, bro. You see money come, money situations, people calling you with all kind of, your cash apps going off, all kind of alerts. If you got a store, you see your alerts for the store start going off when you start, it's tapping in to the money. It's a tap in, it's a frequency. It's like a radio wave, a real low frequency though. You really got to tap in. It's a real low frequency that not everybody gonna hear. Because if everybody hear it, then everybody will be paid. Nobody will be broke. It's a low frequency that only a few are gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? So figure that out. Tap into that money frequency. We in 2026, trying to go into 2026. Everything is bigger, better, more. You know what I'm saying? More. Let's go. Don't ever stop, man. Even if I'm 60, if I make it to that, I'm still going, still programming, still keeping up with what's new, what's fresh. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, don't let this thing, get too ahead of you. The technology get ahead of you, you phasing out. Don't let that, you always want to stay on top of what they doing. Stay on top of what's going on the what's now. Stay on top of that. So you could get it and add your twist to it. Add your flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Add your twist, add your flavor to anything you do. Anything you do. Put your twist on it. Put your flavor on it. You know what I'm saying? Make that thing sizzle. Come on, man. You already know what it is, man. Make money while you sleep. That's the key word, man. Independence, man. Is y'all independent? Because I only deal with people who's independent, man. Who knows how to listen, man. This money don't stop at a 9 to 5, bro. Gotta go 24. Ain't a 9 to 5 is halfway there. But I need money also all day. Even when I sleep, I need money all day. Like, it just can't stop with 8 hours. That's quiet. That's the old days. 8 hours ain't enough. Are you thinking like that? You thinking like that, bro? You work your 9 to 5, that's cool. But then you got the rest of the day. Are you focusing on other shit, man? Other endeavors? You got other things going? Or you just go home and sleep? Sleep your life away. Wake up, work 9 to 5, go home, sleep your life away. You see what I'm saying? You got to get off that hamster wheel. Work your 9 to 5, cool. But once you get off that job, you better have a hustle. Hustle, grow that hustle, grow it. So that hustle could be making more money than your 9 to 5. So anytime you want to leave that 9 to 5, you out of there. You leave it, but you got this, making more money than that. So anytime your boss want to act up, anytime you know what I'm saying? That's why you want to have something that's independent to you. So anytime your boss want to play around, you don't got to stick around. You don't got to stick around. That's you bossing up at your job, bro. Even though I work this job, man, I got my hustle right here. That anytime I want to leave this, I'm gone. Whoop. I mean, My hustle is still keeping me alive, man. Still keeping me afloat. I got something at me that no boss could fire me from. Nobody could take from me. Do you got that? Do you got something that you can't get fired from? That's a good question, right? That's an amazing question. Do you got something that you can get fired from? If not, then you better find it. You better find it today. Find it yesterday. Find it. You know what I'm saying? Find something that you can't get fired from, that nobody could take from you. That's all yours. That you grew. That's making you income. Find that, bro. Ma'am, brother, sister, whatever. Find that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just got to think, man. Again, that's going to come with no noise around you, no distractions. You got to look inside of you. Now, this is self-reflection. So now you got to self-reflect. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that. It's too much clutter, too much noise in their head. You got to clear even that takes time to clear the clutter, clear all the distraction, clear all the doubt from your head, clear all of that. Now you're going into fixing you. Accountability plays a factor. Accountability. A lot of people run from accountability, but that plays a major factor in self-reflection. Man, I could be I could be a psychologist, man, breaking this stuff down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Joel Santana, I'm always reference him for the rest of my life. He made the most ignorant statement. You shouldn't read. You shouldn't be well read. He said, you should only know how to read at a 5th grade level. Serious, man. I'm a sucker for knowledge, information. You crazy, man. I'm always looking up new information. I'm always looking how to better. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you crazy, man. Stop reading at a 5th grade level. You don't gotta, come on, man. I'm well read, man. You know what I'm saying? And that helps me in my life, you know what I'm saying? And that helps me also that I could chop it up and I could talk and I could converse on different levels, man. You know, like, ain't always got to be gossip. Ain't always got to be, nah, chop it up, man. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Independence. We could talk independence because I go that route too. You know what I'm saying? And I've been independent for a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I had, say a couple things here and there, and you know what I'm saying? But, I had a couple jobs here and there, and the jobs I did was, I only did it because it paid a lot of money. But the route was always independence. That's the route. That's what my soul yearned for. And you gotta listen, because I know me, and I know independence was always trending, and that's where the world going right now. Independence anyway. Keep your job. I'm not saying, quit your job today. No, work on your independent route now. Get the money. Always save. Even if it's $20, 20%. You know what I'm saying? Save 20% out of the 80. Do whatever you want with the 80, but make sure you save 20%. That's for your independent goals. And now, as you start to save, you self-reflecting. Like, what can I do, bro? What am I good at that I can sell to the world? What am I good at that I can give the world? And, make something for me that nobody could take from me. That's self-reflecting. That's not with your homies around and your cousins and you gotta be quiet, still, and it's gonna come to you, man. It's gonna come to you. You really gotta take that serious. This ain't no joking matter. Cause now you wanna change your life, you know what I'm saying? And the independence route is the best route. Don't let them tell you no different. You know what I'm saying? People, man, it's a lot of money out here, man. It's a lot of money. There's more money than how it was back in the day. No, back in the day, it was limited money, bro. Now, it's so much money. There's more billionaires in the world. It's trillionaires in the world. $1 trillion. Somebody got $1 trillion out here, but they ain't gonna be exposed yet. Somebody got more money than Jeff Bezos. Somebody got more money than Bill Gates. All of them put together. It's trillionaires out here, okay? I just want y'all to see the mind frame. After a billion, it's a trillion. Now, if $1 billion don't run out, you think $1 trillion is gonna ever run out? And there's people out here with $1 trillion. There's people out here with multiple billions. You know what I'm saying? So how did they acquire that? How did they acquire the billions? They're making money while they sleep. That's what they all do. They all make money while they sleep. They started with a 9 to 5, but then they also added something to the 9 to 5. They all started rapping, but then they added something to the rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's theirs. Biggie was going independent. And like independence is such a threat to somebody who want to hold on to you. Like Diddy wanted to hold on to Biggie. Diddy didn't want Biggie to go independent because if Biggie go independent, Biggie gets all the money. So, you know what I'm saying? You always trend to independence. Independence is something that's mine. Yes, I make this company money. That's okay. At some point, I gotta make me money. You know what I'm saying? So it's all right that I make this company millions of dollars. But when am I gonna go independent and do my own thing? That's why Diddy allegedly had Biggie out of here. And a lot of people will get him out of here when you want to do your own thing. You know what I mean? You make the company millions. They don't want to let you go. They rather, that's greed. That's greed, bro. Because if you made me millions and you want to go independent and do your own thing, cool. Appreciate you. I'm not going to kill you because you want to leave me now. That's greed, bro. Greed plays a factor when a lot of money's in play. Greed plays a factor when a lot of money is in play. When a lot of money's in play, you see people true colors, bro. People don't show their true colors when they broke. Their true colors enhance when they get money. That's when they show their true colors, when they get money. And that's what y'all need to know. People show their true colors when they get money. That's when you really know who this true person are. Because the money is going to amplify it. The money is going to enhance the person. You know what I'm saying? Man, dropping it heavy for y'all, man. Oh, what's good with y'all, man? Dropping it heavy for y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. If y'all real with it, man. If y'all independent, if y'all getting the money, hit that like button for your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? All my dope boys and dope girls, all my independent men, independent women. I see y'all, man. Don't give up. All y'all with y'all pop-up stores and all y'all living life with no safety net. Salute to y'all, man. Just know, you know what I mean? They gotta come to us. You know what I'm saying? We the sellers. They come to us. So we always gotta have supply for the world. This is a capitalist society. Sell, make millions. That's it. Sell to make millions. And keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep that same program, bro. You know what I'm saying? We hustle to hustle, man. It's a hustle world. And I'm a hustle man. Shout out to Tracy Morgan. Hustle man really got hustle, man. He got the hustle now. The man got Rolls Royces. Tracy Morgan came off a crash that almost cost him his life. And he lawsuit multi-millions. So Tracy Morgan, hustle man, is really in this life a hustle man. Y'all seen the shorts I put up with Tracy Morgan. Got a bad little John by his side. Hopping in some Phantom or something. Tracy Morgan's got Ferraris. Hustle man got all kind of cars in real life. In that Martin show, he was on some bumming, real life hustle man, Tracy Morgan. That man got all kind of nice cars and vehicles, man. You know, that's how life is, man. You know what I mean? Hustle man was really a hustle man in real life. You know what I'm saying? Hustle, man. That's all we know. Hustle, bro. Hustle hard. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Hustle hard. Hustle, hustle, hustle hard. Yeah, so Max B, man, you playing around, bro. You see how 50 could touch something and that should be #1 on Netflix? You don't think a Max B documentary should be in the works? You don't think a Max B documentary will be #1 on Netflix? He playing with it. That's the hustle I'm at. I'm watching. Damn. Everything 50 Cent touch is damn near #1, 1 through 5. Anything he touches is 1 through 5. Yo, Fifth, what's up, man? I need this documentary, man. I need millions of people, all the new Netflix people to tap into who I am. I need the eyes on me, Fifth. I need a documentary, Fifth. Come on, bro. They playing with it, man. You got to know how to connect the pieces. A lot of people don't know how to connect the pieces, man. They don't know how to connect the pieces. You mean to tell me Max BC 50 Cent documentary is a #1 smash on Netflix and he ain't trying to get a documentary next? I'd have been next in line, yo, Fifth, man. I need something, man. I need something. I'm saying line this up. Let's get this going, man. You know what I'm saying? I need me in front of the people. That's it. Just put me in front of the people. And if I could get 10 or 20% of that, I might. 10 or 20%. It's amazing. It's an amazing percent, bro. Now, well, if I got 1 million subscribers and I'm selling a merchandise and 20% of the subscribers buy my merchandise, I'm great. I'm great with that. That's a great percentage. Anything above 10%. Now 30% buy, 40%, 50% buy the merchandise. I'm great with that, bro. You gotta think percentages, bro. If it's millions of people tapped into this, I need 10% to push the button. That's all I need, 10 and up. 20% to push the button on whatever I'm doing. 30% to push the button on whatever I'm doing. You gotta think like that, bro. Put yourself in front of millions of people. And you need 10 and up to push the button on whatever you got. 20% push the button on my merchandise. I'm successful. Now, if you got 80% pushing the button, come on, bro. You rich overnight. You rich overnight. You rich overnight, bro. But that don't happen to everybody, so you got to be mindful. Everybody don't get rich overnight, but it happens, you know what I'm saying? You just got to put in that work and understand this is a marathon. It's never a sprint. This is a marathon. It's never a sprint. You got to think like that. Stay for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all, man. It's your boy Cave, man. Independence is the way to go. I've been independent for a long time. Now we got to shine. Let your independence shine on the world. And let them know you free. I'm free. You know what I'm saying? It feels good, man. Live life with no safety net. Because I know I take pride in my independence. So I take pride in my work. The same way I took pride in my work at a job, I was the best worker there at my job. So why cannot take that and take pride in my independence, bro? Because any job I did, bro, I was the best worker there, bro. Ask about me, bro. So I knew I had what it takes to be my own boss. Because I did that work times 10. Better than all the other employees who just had the slow mind frame. Me, I had a goal. I need this job to get in and out. I'm not going to be at this job forever. You know what I'm saying? I got goals, bro. I got goals. And I had goals that the co-workers didn't like, because a lot of them didn't like me for it. And because I read energy, and I could tell jealous of me, they resented me. But my hard work, y'all leverage off my hard work, because my hard work caused y'all to slack off. And I mean, like even at the FedEx route when I did FedEx, and what I mean, like even when I came into the building at FedEx, I was clearing out all the FedEx trucks, packing out the trucks, woo, 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 woo. So my hard work caused these other co-workers to go home early. A lot of them hated me because I stayed. Once the trucks was done, they moved me off to something else. But once the truck's done, the seasonal, they go home. But they kept me, sent everybody else home. Oh, that caused resentment. The minute I got to FedEx, that first month, they was ready to give me employee of the month. They was ready to give me employee of the month. I said, nah, chill, hold off with that. Because that's going to cause too much tension for people who've been here already. You know what I'm saying? So even at the job, I was shining, homie. I was shining at the job. Shining. You know what I'm saying? I did that so good that the person who got me into the job, which is my cousin, he got a promotion for finding me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know your worth in this life, man. I know my worth. I know my worth, bro. A lot of people don't know their worth. So once they see somebody who know their worth, who comes on the job, they just there for a time being to stack up their funds and they gone, bro. This ain't the end all be all. I'm just here for a time being. I know my worth. I know what I need to get. I got a set goal. I got a set amount that I got to save. And we saving out of here. Go chase our dreams. Because if you ain't independent, you ain't chasing your dreams, bro. You ain't chasing your dreams if you ain't independent. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the, like even the rappers, everybody who make merch, everybody who do this and do that. That's the independent life. And I love it. I respect them, bro. Respect all across the board, bro. Cause it takes for you to believe in yourself. And that's the first step. Like, same as working out. The hardest thing when you work out is to go to the gym. It's to go to the park. It's to get up out your bed and put on your clothes and work out. That's the hardest part of working out. So if you get to the gym, if you get to the park, that's the easy part of working out. The hardest part of working out is getting up out your bed and putting on your clothes. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. It's the same thing, bro. That's the hardest part. It's taking the first step. It's always going to be the hardest part. But after you take that first step, it get easier. It get easier. You know what I'm saying? The hardest part is always taking that first step. I learned that too. In my roads. I learned that too. That was the hardest part, taking that first step. But after I took that first step, I seen it got easier. It got easier. I could do this now. I could do that now. Because now I'm building confidence. I'm learning from my mistakes. That's another thing. You can't be scared to make mistakes in this life, bro. A lot of people in this life is scared to make mistakes, bro. Mistakes is going to happen, period. Now you got to learn from the mistakes when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Learn from it. What did you learn from this mistake? Okay, I learned this. I learned that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen in life. Ain't nobody going to be perfect. Ain't nobody going to be Mr. Perfect. And that's a fairy tale. That's just a title that nobody has. In business, in this independent thing, you're going to make mistakes. Get ready for it, to learn from it, to not let it happen again. That's how you adapt, bro. You adapt on the spot. Got no choice. You better adapt quickly too. One mistake is enough. Now you can't make 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Now you in the red. One mistake is enough. Fix that. Don't let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? Move on from that. Boom. Word, man. Dropping it heavy for y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button for your boy. It's KV on. Let's go with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. Yeah. Smash the like. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Yes, yes. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. Really do appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good morning. But like I said, man, independence is the best way to go, man. If you ain't independent, you better get on it, man. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? You should have been did it yesterday. Independence, y'all. Believe in yourself, man. That's the first step. I believe in me. A lot of people look in the mirror and they can't say that. Mirror is also a mantra. Believe in yourself.